So hi everyone, this is Momita. You probably all know me. So I'm going to start. So this is I think only for staff only. So you are all muted except for Chris, myself, and Lauren. We will unmute everyone when at the end of the presentation. Um, and then, but in the meantime, if you have any questions, please feel free to type in the chat box. If you cannot hear me, also let Chris know, so that he can let me know, and then we can I may have, I've been experiencing some audio difficulty on my end, that happened last week as well, so please let me know if you cannot hear me as well. Okay, so this session, at the beginning I will show you a little bit of footprints, and then we'll go into Microsoft Teams. Again, whoever joined me, thank you for joining. Good morning, and let's start. So footprints. So as you all know, footprints is our ticketing system, and how can you access it? The URL is helpdesk.hunter.cuny.edu. It's very simple. You have to click on helpdesk. Type helpdesk.hunter.cuny.edu, and once you are there, you will see this message. You type your net ID and your net ID email or the email password, and then you simply click on login. I know you may already know this, but it's still good to show everyone if someone is very new how to access it. So this layout might be different for you. I have a little bit of admin access, so it may look a little different than you. You may not see this, that how many tickets we actually have. As you can see, we actually closed a lot of tickets over the years. But for you, most important will be what are the tickets assigned to you. As you can see, this may also look different for you. So I actually displayed in a way so that I can see the user's first name and last name, what was the last time it was edited, and what the last when it was last updated, and my sorting is always by last updated. Here you may have default. If you click on here, you will see all the teams that you are part of. May not have these, but you should be able to see this. You can definitely click on my assignment, and if you click on it, and it will refresh. However, my assignments for you will be something that is only assigned to you, right? See, I don't check my assignment, so I didn't even close this account. I can see it. It was from a year ago, but I did speak to Deepa, and then this issue has been resolved a long time ago. But since I did not check that, and that is not my default, I forgot to close that ticket. So for me, my default is my team, right? So your team is probably either PCS or audiovisual or classroom technology or OneCard. I don't know whichever team you are part of, you will have probably that default. So for me, the default is Technology Resource Center, right? And I click on it, and all the tickets that are assigned for the Technology Resource Center team, it's listed there, and I can see that we still have a lot of tickets. As you can imagine, it's been going crazy. And most of the tickets are about Blackboard, remote access, and you can see it. So for a lot of you, and as you can see, right now I'm actually part of another team. So you may have to go back and forth there to see all the assignments, to to see how which team you want to see the tickets from. So if I go to Zoom assignments, it was just added, and I can see under Zoom assignments, I have a lot of tickets as well. Okay, 2 open, and then 3 of them are waiting on users response, right? So let me go back to the TRC assignment so that I can show you how the assignments work. What I usually do is, instead of just clicking on the ticket, I try to look at the title first and see which one is more appropriate for me, right? So this one right here, Blackboard test, this looks like that's something I can do, right? But when I'm looking at it, I still don't click on here because I'll show you why I don't do it. So if I just simply click on the Blackboard test, it opens up and it gives me the option to edit the issue right away. But we'll wait for it to load. Okay, but as you can see, it gives me well, you have to bear with footprints also. I know that it's taking longer time to load, but if you see, it's only gives me a little bit of window to see the description of the ticket, right? So I may have to go scroll back and forth like this to read the whole email. Well, where I'm adding, I can change this window to make it bigger. That's my response. However, the user's ticket, the original ticket description, I cannot change the window. So I don't like to open the tickets right away before I know the ticket is what's going on. So what I do is I usually click on this more option right here, and then I click on details, right? If I click on details, it still opens up the ticket, but I'm not in the edit mode. And when it loads, you can see now I can see the whole description, what's going on. This is, obviously this is a smaller one. Let me show you something bigger. I don't know which one is. Let's click on maybe this one, right? So if I click on details, this one, and you can see I can see everyone's response in one page. The user, the first response, then from Jasmina from help desk response, and then Mushumi's response right there. So these, when I click on details, it gives me like snapshot of everything that everyone worked on, right? So I can see that this user is prepping for lectures for the Blackboard Collaborate, and then he usually embed the YouTube videos in PowerPoint, and I am, and he's asking whether he can upload the PowerPoint with embedded video in Blackboard Collaborate or not, right? So if I have to answer this professor, I will then simply click on edit, and then since I am embedding, sorry, as you can see, it takes long time, so I'll just wait for it to load completely. Okay, so let's say if I need more information from the user, I will write here, give me the course name, and and detail like this is a test. I will not save it so that you can see, it will not be saved because it's a real ticket. But I'll if I need more information, then I will type it here. Give me the course name, what type of he already mentioned PowerPoint. Then I would have asked what type of file you wanted to upload in Collaborate and stuff like that. And then under status, I would change that, and I would change on waiting on user's response, because then the ticket is not open. I did my part. Now I'm waiting for the user to respond back to the ticket, and when the user responded back, it automatically opens up again, and then I have to reply back. But for this ticket, it looks very, I know the answer, so, and I know how to resolve it. I will close it, right? Once I close it, then I can type, unfortunately, embedded videos in PowerPoint does not work in Collaborate. He can simply upload the PowerPoint and do a slide share and have the YouTube video open in a different on a different browser and play the YouTube video that way. Blackboard Collaborate is, I mean, it works great. It's very simple to read, but it has limitations. So we have to kind of explain the professor so that they understand that there is a limited. I mean, Collaborate will not allow embedded PowerPoints with embedded videos. However, there is a workaround. They can upload the PowerPoint, share that, also open the YouTube in a different browser and share that. We just have to work what we have now. So then I will type that in, I'll close it, and then I have to make sure to is by default is selected contacts, but I have to make sure that it is selected so that then the user know user get the email notification. Okay, so if the ticket is closed, And does it stop the users to reply back? No, user can still simply reply back and it will open the same ticket. It will not create a duplicate ticket. So that's a good thing about footprints, right? The conversation will still go on, right? If they ask, let's say, some other ideas what they can do, it will be a conversation there. And let's say this is something, although it's part of my team, Technology Resource Center, this is something only Steve can do. I can then, under assignees, I know Technology Resource Center is assigned. However, I can still go in, it's alphabetical. Obviously, we are almost at the bottom. And then if I find it, where is Technology Resource Center, I can click on it and I can, let's say, select Francisco and then go there, so that Cisco, this if the user replies back, it will be in Cisco's queue. Cisco knows that he needs to reply. And here I can also, under issue information, I can actually put a note here, internal note. User will not see it, but then Cisco will see it, and I can say, Cisco, this is the issue, and then I can type here for Cisco to see that. Like, if you have any impression or any information you want to give Cisco about the user, let's say the user was very rude, it happens, and we are all staff here, so I'm gonna talk about those situation also. So they can say that this is what happened, but I'm not able to help, please assist. The user wants to speak to someone else, so this what happened with me when I had an encounter with the user, but can you please take over and do that? So those all you can actually type it here instead of emailing or texting Cisco. So or even someone else looking at it, either your manager or your supervisor, they can still go on the ticket, and they can even go to internet node and see that what else went on with the ticket. Okay, so with that said, when you are done, you simply at the bottom of the page click on save, or you can at the up also save, is all there, and then the tickets get saved. And as you can also see, it also gives you all the details, who spent how much type, who added you as an assignee. Maybe if help desk may accidentally add you also when the ticket does not gets added to you. You can simply contact that person, let's say Moshumi, and then ask, hey Moshumi, why did you add me? It's supposed to go to there. Then either you can change it and assign it to, let's say, instead of classroom technology, it goes to one card, you can just put it on one card team, or you can ask Moshumi to do the change also. We are all here to work together. So these details gives you that information, that who added you as the assignee. As you can see, Moshumi, I can see, added assignee Technology Resource Center. She deleted faculty and staff help desk. But if it did not belong to us, let's say Blackboard team, I would have let Moshumi know it's supposed to go to the Blackboard team. But they are also busy. I can simply then remove us just simply by selecting that and clicking on that. And if I do that, and then I can simply go up to BB team. Where did it go? BB team, and instead of selecting Victoria and Christina, I will just assign the whole team, and then it gets added. So that's how simply a ticketing works. I'm not going to save it because I don't want to make any of those changes that I did save. So I'll just exit out, and it stays same the way it was. None of mine, since I did not hit save, none of the changes I made will be saved. Okay. Okay, I think that was the embedded video. Where did it go? Hopefully I did not change it. Okay, so it's still same as you can see it. So now in case you have to create a new ticket, so you can simply click on new issue and then new issue, and then you will type that address. Let's say it takes some time, so bear with it. Sometimes it does not load. Also, Blackboard training schedule. Someone might ask you Blackboard training schedule. If you know it, you can just simply email them or direct them. But or if they ask you about Blackboard upcoming training schedule, you can type the user's name. It actually generates everything if they are in directory. So let me show you. If I do enter there, then it will load the information from the directory. So it's there. And then if you still need to modify something, you can do it. It does not stop you from adding any other information. You have to select the role. So let's say this is a staff, and then you expand the issue information. Then let's say it's affecting everybody. Urgency is class halted. You know, you choose the level. If it's just a request, it's a request. If they're not able to do something, you can choose slowing me down. If they have a virus at computer and it's going to crash the whole computer down, you know, you can choose that. Or can't work at all, you can choose one of those urgency. Based on that, the help desk can assign it more quickly, or even you can, if you see any of those options, then you can work on quickly too, right? And then the source, let's say, you know, walk by or walk in, and then from type, you have a lot of options. Just go through it. So let's say this is instructional service. You go to, it should have Zoom in there, but I don't see it. So let's say I will choose Scantron, and then let's say they want to know how to use it. So knowledge and uses, right? Or if you're Blackboard, so I will select Blackboard 9.1. Subtype would be, let's say this is a course, and they want to know about training, right? So this is how you would do that, and then you provide as much detail here, like, you know, this user wants to know the upcoming Blackboard training schedule. Are there any, where they can find it and stuff like that. And here you can simply assign technology resource center, since this is training is our responsibility. Wrong team. Wait, hold on. I'll go to here and I'll go there and then click on assign team, right? And then that's done. Or you can even assign me if needed, right? Okay. So that's how a new ticket would work. So I'll close this. We're done with footprints. It's very simple to use. You can all figure it out. And any question, ask even the help desk, ask me, ask whoever used it before. And then if you go in and if you don't, so you see your team, talk to your manager that are you supposed to be part of the team. You don't see it, they can email CC, the help desk manager, and you can be added as a team. And the managers, if you want to create your own team or a separate team or a separate, you know, team for a particular issue, particular very common issue that a lot of ticket will generate, please reach out to CC as well. Okay, so let's go move on to Teams. Okay, so I'm going to Firefox because I'm already signed on to Chrome. Okay, so how can you access Teams? You can actually simply go on to teams.office.com. Remember this, you can obviously download the desktop version. You can also download the app, or if you choose, you can, as you can see, you can use the web version as well. So the URL is teams.office.com. I think office.com/teams app also works as well. So what is this login, right? This is actually not your Hunter email address. This is your Qniverse login. But it does not give you the rest of the Qniverse login here, which you have to add in. I know most of you already know your Qniverse username and password, but for here, you still have to add the rest of it. Add login.cuny.edu. Your CUNY first username, your first name dot last name, last two digit of your employee ID at login.cuny.edu, and then you simply hit next, and it takes us to the CUNY page. We are here, and here you still have to add the rest as well. And you type your password, and then you hit enter or click on login, hold it on safe, and I'll say yes, I want to stay signed in, and let it load. I have not used Team long time, so this is also a learning curve for me, so bear with me as I do that. Can we just go straight to CUNY portal to log in? No. Actually, the answer is I don't. Okay, I got a question, which is, can we just go straight to CUNY portal to log in? The answer is no. There is no direct link that I know of. Let me quickly check. I'm actually going back to the CUNY page, see whether we can do it. But as far as I know, the answer is no. Here, this does not have it here. However, if I search, I don't think so. It has a login page here from the CUNY site. I don't know whether they have any plan to add it. These are, so you can log into Office 365, and that should also take you to Teams. Let me see how it works. Fine, yes. But this is the whole office. So, and then from here you can choose Teams. So you can choose that way. Also, but I mean, I guess for me it's a little bit of going on, because you still have to search for it. There is no direct link to log into Microsoft Teams. I do not know whether CUNY Central has any intention of adding a direct login to Teams or not as well. But you can just, as I said, type teams.office.com. That works very well. You can also do, as you can see, teams.microsoft.com. All works. Microsoft has, I guess, Microsoft own all the URL. Once you are on here, let me see, same way. Okay, all of the teams that you are part of will be here. Right now, as you can see, I'm part of Technology Resource Center, Educational Technologist. The team that most of you also part of is right here, AB, PCS, and TRC, and also created a test team, right? You can also do, as you can see, as soon as I logged in, it also asks me whether I want to turn on desktop notification. I can choose to do it here, or I can dismiss it now, and then I will show you how we can do it later. Okay, you can start going on to Teams here, but before I do that, I want to show you how you can create your own team, right? Teams is very simple and very easy to use. So you can simply click on by clicking on right here, join or create a team, right? So I will show you both way. So if someone created a team, or a classroom, you can actually create a classroom as well. You can actually create a code instead of adding individual. That person can email the code to the people they want to add, and they can join the team with the code. I don't have anything there to join. However, I can actually search for teams, public teams. Let's say I don't know whether they have any Teams, human resources. Let me do Hunter. So there are no teams for Hunter, right? And also there will only be the public team that will be that we will find under search result. I'm guessing Teams is, since it's very new, only few people are using it. That's why we probably don't see any of the public teams here. So I'm trying to find out the public teams, but looks like nothing is there. So let's create a team, right? I'll click on here. So I got another question. Is there advantage of using the desktop and the mobile Teams app? Yes, like instead of going into the web app, like the reason you use Outlook instead of Outlook web app. The same would be using a desktop version of using Team. It's right there. It will be there. You will see the notification and stuff like that. And mobile app will be also beneficial if you have to walk away from the text, and if you have a message or if you have a notification within Teams, it will pop up on your email. On your app, or any way you want it to show, and then you will see it. Because we are all home. We want to stretch our leg. We are not at our desk, so mobile app can be very useful. You can set up mobile app in a way also that it does not take away your data or stuff like that. But I actually have it installed, the Teams app on my phone. It works pretty good, actually, to be honest with you. I haven't received that much notification, but those will be the benefit of using them. Okay, so you can, as you can see, you can actually create a class. You can create a learning community. Maybe I can create this, and maybe we can all share and come up with ideas for new trainings and stuff like that. And you can click on for stuff. So let's see if I have to. No, let me actually click on other, and then we are going to call it social distancing, right? So you get the idea. So here is where I can actually keep it private, and if that's the case, I have to manually add each and every single member, and then I can I guess promote one of the members to owners, and they should be able to add other people. But private means that right now, if I created, only I have access to, and I have to add members myself. However, I can actually make it public, so anyone in my organization can join as well. So I'll keep it private for now, and then I can click on next. And this is now asking me to typing a name or a group. So this actually goes by your CUNY first username. So let's say Lauren's name sounds very uncommon, so maybe I should find it. See, I have only one Lauren Lorick, so I can add him. If I have to find Chris, I hope no, I think it's Christopher. I don't know. Chris, what's your
Christopher? Yeah, it's Christopher.
Okay. See, there you go, Christopher. TH. Huh. What am I doing?
Christopher.Thompson00.
Okay, let's see. PH.
Right.
PHER.
No, ER.
ER. Okay. .THOMP. There we go. Right, the first one, right? 00.
Yeah, 00. Yeah.
Okay, so I added Chris. Let's do Steve. Yeah, I can see Steve Supra there as well. I can do Steve Giovino, Steve Giovino. No, so I have to do Steven.Giovino. So you get the idea. So this is how it works, right? So you add this way. You can add this way, right? So let me add this, or you can skip it for now as well. So I'll add this for now, and then all on the same page right here, I can make some of them owner. So let's say make Steve Giovino owner, and I can make Chris owner, and I'll keep Supra and Lauren as member, right? So I'll close, and my team is created. And you can create as many teams as you want, right? So, but as you can see, let me go back. So the teams, all could be, little boring. So how can we fix that, right? So if I go to here, how can we personalize it, right? I can simply click on that icon right here under the team's logo that's giving me, and I can upload my picture right here, team avatar, or I can choose something like, what you will do is, let's say we'll be stargazing this week. So for us, I'll select that, and I have to go below and keep going. Oh my god, my fingers are not working. There we go. Click on update, and it's saving changes, and then you will see it will. I do not know why it's taking long time. It's usually pretty fast. Okay, so while this is taking time, let me show you where I have already open. So if I have to go, let's see here, right? So I can show you how you can change the avatar. And let's say you don't like this name anymore, how can you change it? Do you have to, or how do you delete the teams, or what can you do with the teams? Let's say once you are done with the team, right? So these tiny three dots next to the team name, if you click on here, then you get the option. So you get the option to manage team, and once you click on manage team, and you can actually change them to owner, uh, or add more members as well. So you can simply click on here, or click on dismiss. You can click on here, add members, to add more people. And then you can also select, let's say, Francisco, and I can choose him to owner as well. As soon as I do that, it will move to the other side. And let's make Steve owner as well. I do not know what is happening with Teams, or I think it could be CUNY first. It's loading very slow. It's not actually that slow, but you can see it. You can still manage your team right here, and you can keep adding your members. You see I have a tag here, training. I will show you later how I created the tag and how that tags can be useful, right? So what else I can do with the team once the team is created? I can add the members, obviously leave the team as well. I can edit the team also. That way I would be able to edit the team name, and I can add channel. So what is channels, right? So all the teams has a general channel to begin with, meaning where you would have your general conversation. And but you can add more channels. So as you can see, I added one area, training ideas for staff. If I have to go to, let's say, the AVPCS, where the teams go, all teams. Let's see if I have to go in here. I don't know whether I'm an owner there or not, but I should be able to see it. If I go to, well, it looks like I'm a owner. So if I go here and add channels, and what would be appropriate channel for all of the teams that together, right? So I can just write Blackboard ticket help ticket support, right? So whoever, let's say, helping us with Blackboard tickets, thank you so much, right? But if you have a specific question, hey, can you look at that ticket number 250075, right? Or how do I answer ticket number that? You can actually type it here. So all of us in this team would be able to reply to that specific follow this specific conversation, right? So we are not all over going to general and typing all everything all in one area. I can even create another one right here, or maybe I should not keep adding things here. Supra may not like it, but anyway, so this would be, let's say, Zoom related issues. So you get the idea, right? Again, you can add the description here as well, and this is standard, accessible for everyone on the team. However, I can also select private, and I can actually select only specific people even within this green team to have access to this channel. So anything you do within a team, the channels or different conversations, they call it channel, you can call it conversation, or we can call it topic, that also can be categorized that way. So I'll leave this open too, maybe all of us can help each other out, and then we can also automatically show this channel to everyone's channel list, right? And then that can be added here as well. So let's say within here, I want to under Blackboard ticket, and I can type here that the conversation type would be grade center issues. Okay, so I want to show you something else for grade center issues. I don't know whether I can add myself. Let's see. See, I cannot since it's me, but I can actually mention Francisco, right? So I can mention him. I can even remove his last name, but his first name is still there. But once it's mentioned, it will show up on his specific activities right here. So he knows that within the team or within even Blackboard supports tickets, something that he needs to specifically see what's going on, right? And I can simply click on post, and you can see you can even style, like these are all text editor option. You can add image, you can add emojis and stuff like that as well. So I can hit that way, and then now Francisco knows that, and he can reply here. We can keep going back and forth, but all these Blackboard related issues will be right here, but not here, right, where we can have a general issue. So the general channel cannot be deleted, obviously, because it defaults, it comes with any teams that you create, but these can be edited or deleted. So I can delete this as well, and then I can even hide it as well. So the benefit of this is, let's say we are working on a team, and then I have a faculty emailing me directly telling me that something grade center issue, and I want everyone on this team to see it, right? How do I do it? I mean, it's my email, that is Hunter email versus Teams. How does that work? So you see that arrow right here, you can click on here and you can click on get email address, and it generates that. So I will just simply copy it, and if I go back to email, let me just go to, I don't know what is happening here, I'll close this, go to email, let's say so let's say I want to forward this one, not something crazy. I can simply click on forward button from my email and simply type it that, and then I hit send. Going back to Teams, I'll close it. It should come here. Did I send it? See, the email is automatically here. So from my email, I was able to email that within the Teams conversation for everyone to see, instead of forwarding that email to everyone and then going back and forth there. And then you can reply here as well. You can download the original email there as well. And if I don't simply want it to show there, I can go to the options. Again, you can like it, you can show your expression as well, and then you can simply click on here as well as delete as well, right? So, and then that message is deleted, everyone still sees that it was deleted. I can still undo it, but what I wanted to show you, that even if it's a related topic you receive in an email, you can also pull it within Teams. And let's say you don't want people to email with this conversation, you still go to that area, you click on to still get email address, then you can click on remove email address, then the email address will be removed, and then no one will be able to email this channel anymore. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. And then how you can add files, right? So you can add files 3 ways or more than 3 ways. You simply go in there, you can start a new conversation, click on the paperclip icon right here, browse from your computer. That's one way. You can, within the channel, go to the files right there, and it should load, and then you can add that as well. Upload here, add new. You can also download from the file here as well. If I go to notes, I can actually set up the staff note there as well. Staff notebook. It's taking forever to load, but you get the idea. Let me click on add a tab. I can actually add more tabs. It has a lot of different tabs. I have not tried everything there, but I'm guess I have to use, like, PowerPoint can be very useful. I like OneNote. OneNote can be useful, and we all can use a note. Like, a lot of offices are using Teams now, and they use actually the planner, which something we lack most of the time at Hunter, planning things or planning for things. But it can be useful. You can do the forms also. Once is a little bit down, I'm planning on using all these tabs and how it works. It has external tabs as well. I would ask you to play with it, add more, and then maybe we can talk about things we learn more about Teams. Have a channel there, and then you can also tell us. I used uh, planner within Teams, and it actually works very good. Why don't, let's say, you make comments and see how really it works, or things like that, right? So you can add that way as well. You can also add streams. I'll do it. And then see, this is the notebook. Now I can actually take my notes here as well. Is a test. But again, same as Word, it's OneNote obviously, so you can keep taking your notes there also, and it's autosave. You don't have to keep going back and forth. So we can all work together on a documentation or anything that we need to do, or different teams set up um, uh, by the manager, supervisors, different groups, and they all can work together in a way. Okay. So let me show you a little bit more about chats. So this is a private chat. You can do a private chat, and you can call as well. So if you click on there, oh, what did I do? So you can, I have to find someone, right? Let's see, contacts. I don't have any favorite contacts. Who is available? Chris. So if I do that, then I should be wrong way. I should have named the contacts, but no, anyway. So now I can add it. So I needed to just name the contact. So I can actually now click on him and I can call him or chat with him right here. So that works that way. And if I have to call, where is the call button? Or see, he's away, so I can actually click on notify when he's available. I can also show you how you can actually set up your status. You can go to this your initials right here, and you can set up your status right there. There another way to change your status. You can just simply go here. You can do this, and you can click on anything. I would say do not disturb, or I can do busy, and then I can select that way. So instead of going there and do it, you can actually quickly set up here as well. / and the status right there, as you can. So that way you can change the status as well. What else? You can change the, go here, you can actually click on settings and change the background. I have the default theme. If you want, you can also choose dark. If we are using on a computer a long time, dark is probably a little bit easier for your eyes, but you can choose the way you want to see it. You can also here choose Chris, and you can see I got Chris's message. I can reply him directly right here as well. Since it's replied, I can now go into notifications and make sure none of my chat messages show up. If I'm doing a training like this and all the messages are showing up, then it does not, then it can be little disruptive. So I can actually sit here, or I can just do say off right here. So you can go to the notification and choose the notification the way you like, right? If you are very busy and you have a lot of things going on, you may want to turn it off as well, because you don't want that much pop-up windows while you are working, right? And you can always go and check it. So you get the idea, and then I should be, and all the other informations are here. I can see that Stephen made me an owner. If someone mentioned, like Francisco, I did a mention. If someone mentioned me on a message, it shows up right here as well. If I also if I go to here, and then I can do turn on notification for save this message, right? And then something that I have to go and check later, I can go in here as well, settings and saved, and you will see the saved message shows up right here also. So some of the things or some of the files that you need to, let's say, check later, or you want to save for future, you can just simply go in here, that 3 dots again, and you click on save this message, and that way it will be saved under your saved options right here. Right now I saved this, and then it's popping up there. I can definitely unsave it as well, just by simply clicking on it. Okay. What else? Okay. These are the apps. All the files are here as well. I don't have any assignments. If you have any assignments, it will show up here. And then, so Chris, if you can actually open this, unmute everyone so that I can take questions. I can't think of anything else to show anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna first unmute Steven. Steven Sucre, are you there? Steven.
Hey guys.
All right, and then I think Steven wants to say something, and then I'll open it up to everybody.
Okay.
Hey guys, I just want to make sure. I don't know if everybody have access to Teams, and if you do, that's great. So I just want you guys to know that we're going to use the AV slash PCS slash TRC group as a way to communicate with each other across the 3 different departments. This will allow us to support students and faculty on their needs for Zoom, Blackboard, and everything else that's going to come our way. So that's one. So that's the way of communicating. We're going to be texting back or chatting back and forth. So that keeps records so we can help each other on different shifts or where we are. The second part of it is footprints. I've asked Chris and Lauren and to give me the individuals who don't have access to footprints, and that's something we'll provide to you guys along with your teams within footprints. So we're hoping that the help desk, once they get the ticket, they will be able to assign those tickets that are coming in through the help desk to our group when it concerning faculty and students on topics like Blackboard and so forth. And Momita, Steve, and Francisco will help us hopefully resolve the majority of those issues, and so we can help everyone at Hunter College. That's about it, actually. Again, we'll create everything, and tomorrow, or hopefully tomorrow, I'll create a actual work group where we can, practice basically of how to log into footprints, how to answer tickets, how to chat back and forth to make sure everybody knows how to use the tools we need to communicate. The other tool that was promised to us is RingCentral. We have not gotten that tool as yet. It has not come to my purview. So hopefully that will come in today, and that's something we'll do training. If not tomorrow, it'll be done Thursday. But tomorrow, just be aware, we'll set up a session where we're gonna go through like how to, someone submit a ticket. Now the ticket is in your queue. How to answer that? How to ask a question if you don't know how to do X, Y, Z, so you can post back and forth, so everyone see what's happening. Chris, you can open up for more questions if you want. So.
All right. I'm gonna unmute all. Hopefully this works well. Clicking on unmute all, but everybody's staying muted for some reason.
They muted their own microphone, probably.
Oh, maybe there's some. Also, if you want to say, you should all be unmuted. If you want to say something, unmute your mic. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is there an app that we could download on our phone instead of like walking around with a laptop, or is it only through?
No. Microsoft Teams. You can just type Microsoft Teams, and then there's an app, so you can just download the app. You have to log in with the same Qnifresh username and password. It works very fine. I have it downloaded on my phone.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
If you're trying to talk and you can't be heard, maybe you should just type something. But if you have a question, now's the time.
No, not
I think
you can ask later too, but you post it on Teams so that whoever is available first and know the answer can answer as well. Maybe we can open another chat. Maybe someone create another channel, practice channel, Q&A, or so, and then we can go do that.
Okay, I see there was a question from Stephen Budon, but he said it was answered.
Okay.
There's a message from Vanessa. Just to confirm, calls will come into this app? You mean like phones?
No, not this app. We're working on a different app called RingCentral.
Okay.
But Vanessa, you can actually call someone else through this as well.
Right, because I remember listening to you
Right.
trying, you're right, putting Chris as an example and listing the status as available or busy or so forth.
Correct. You can actually, you can call, you can also share screen also. Maybe I can show that. Hold on. I need to find someone.
Because I downloaded the app on my phone and I'm listed as available.
Yeah, so if I add you, there you go. So see, you have uncommon name too. So I can add you as well, and I should be able to call you. Where did no, right there, the call button is right there. I was looking for it, right? So I can call Vanessa within here. I guess my browser is not supporting, but that's why I was not able to call. But you just simply click on the call button. If you want to do a video call, you can do this with the video support, should be supported as well, and you can share your screen as well. It's very, straightforward, like any other web conferencing tool. But you have to add them via chat, and then you just simply click on the call button to call.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I have one more question. You may have answered this, so I'm sorry, but how do you sign in? I was just trying to sign in. Is it with our NetID?
No, it's your CUNY-FIRST email, CUNY-FIRST username and password. So let me show you right here. So you go to teams.com. It may actually already have me there, but let's see. Like my computer does not want to work today. Let me log out here. So I go here, I'll log out, sign out. So for some reason it's very slow today. I don't know why. Whether every CUNY campuses are using Teams or not, or they're on CUNY-FIRST. It could be that. But you simply just, I guess, type in CUNY-FIRST username and password right here. Oh my God. So type your CUNY-FIRST username at login. Don't forget this part, .cuny.edu, and then you type your password, and it takes you there. So it's up to you whether you want to stay signed in or not, and then it takes you there. So the URL is teams.office.com. Again, from CUNY page, you can search for Microsoft Teams, and then there is an option to log into Office 365, and you can select Team from there as well. They don't have a direct login to Teams yet. I don't know whether they will do that or not, but that's how you, if you remember teams.office.com, that works. Okay. And if you download the desktop app or the mobile app, then you don't have to keep logging on. It will be logged on unless you log out. Any other question?
Yes, I missed the first 5 minutes trying to connect because I had some internet connection issues.
Okay.
Will this be put on a video file?
Grace, Lauren, can you answer that?
I see it. The session is being recorded. I'm not sure how those are made available. Maybe Lauren knows. I'm not sure.
The sessions are recorded in the host account, so I guess if you want it, it can just be downloaded and sent to you. Or, I mean, it's available though.
All right, good. Yeah, good. Because it's just the 5 minutes. I'm sure Footprints is simple to use, but I just need to start.
No, I think the first 5 minutes I just talk about where to find the tickets, right? So you can simply go to helpdesk.center.edu is your net ID and password, right? So this has to be your net ID, not your CUNY first. And once you are there, I think I just saved. Once I don't save, this might look a little different. Your your page than mine, because I have a little bit of administrative access. And I mentioned that the tickets would be a little below, and here from this drop down you have to choose which assignments you want to take. You should not be under my assignments, right? My assignments are only the ones that is only assigned to you specifically, right? So you should actually choose your team assignment. So you should choose OneCard assignments, or audiovisual assignment, or classroom technology assignment, or technology resource center assignment. See, if I choose this, you can see I have only one ticket, which, as you can see, I forgot to close. And then if you go to technology resource center, that's where most of my tickets are. And most of the time, I would say 99.99% time, help desk only assigns a team, because within the team has to decide who handles what tickets, right? For us, we have an understanding. Steve will answer all the VPN tickets from us, like, and Cisco and I will handle most of the I handle actually most of the Blackboard tickets as well, but right now Cisco is doing most of the Blackboard tickets because I'm busy doing training. And then emails also, if it's simple email related questions, I answer. If it's archive, and then Cisco answer. So this is also, you have to talk to your supervisor and manager. But for most importantly, you have to make sure that you are not in my assignment, you are into your team assignment. And as you can see, I have 2 teams, so you may also have more than 1 team. So go back and forth to see that any tickets that you need access, you need to look at, and all the open tickets that needs to be looked at. So we have a lot of long queue, as you can see, but anything that open needs our attention. Okay.
All right.
Mohit, I got a quick comment, or I'm not sure if it's a question. But a lot of us are that have had limited use with footprints. We're used to just replying to the emails that come in. So if a ticket's assigned to our group, we'll see the email, and we can continue to just reply to the emails to get a quick answer out there to the person asking. Is that right?
I would not recommend that, because when you reply in email, right, it creates duplicate tickets. So it creates sometimes a little more double the work for the help desk team. They are also very swamped because they have to go back and forth and link the tickets as well. So just simply log into Footprints, then it will, that way is easier right there, because you as I said, that you are getting a ticket. If it's a team ticket, if you're replying, someone else is replying too. But when you are within Footprints and if I click on this one, no one else can look at it. So that limits the double work or duplicity. If you are emailing from, let's say, you and Ada both are replying to the same ticket about a lab availability, so this is wasting at least one of your time, because you are both working on the same time while you can be working on a different ticket. So I would say just log into Footprints and go from there, because if it's in your team, it will be there for you to work on. And you just have to have the understanding that I am working on that ticket. Or if you click on it, then if I click on this ticket right here, Francisco and Steve will not be able to see it. Actually, no one else. You will see a message that it is locked or is being edited by Momita Jabir. That's the message it will be. So I think that would be the best approach. But I would still,
okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah, talk to your manager and supervisor, and then get advice from there. Okay, so I'm going to close this. I have 50 minutes break before I go for 3-hour sessions again. I would highly recommend, if you have time, even part of it, please join the sessions for Blackboard. That will help you answer, or that will help you help us with Blackboard tickets. At 12, we have assessments in Blackboard, that is assignments, tests, and all this stuff. At 1 is Grade Center. This is the first one I'm doing on Grade Center. And at 2, I'm doing another Blackboard Collaborate session. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Chris, see you in a bit.
Thank you, Mommy.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.